Welcome to the Dude Buddy Pod.
A pod for dudes and a pod for buddies.
I'm a buddy, he's a dude.
And you're a dude, and I'm a buddy.
We're all buddies.
We're all dudes.
Anyone can be a dude.
Exactly.
By the way. Yeah, hell yeah, man. This is the inaugural episode, number 1.
It's our first one.
This is it.
We've done a lot of planning, and by a lot, I mean... we
got the whiteboard.
We got a whiteboard.
We got some things up there. Listen, it's the first fucking episode. There's going to be hiccups. There's going to be problems, okay?
And that's okay, though, because hiccups and problems are what you need to do in life in order to succeed, because nothing comes easy.
Yeah, true. And it wasn't easy for us to get to New York in the first place.
Sure shit isn't easy since we've been here.
Ain't easy getting out of bed every day.
No, it's not. It takes a
free.
lot of effort to get out of our beds here in 2R.
Yeah, 2R. We're here in we're in Bushwick, Brooklyn, via Toronto, via Edmonton. You can tell, okay, my accent, I sound very Canadian, which makes sense. I grew up in Ontario, out in the country.
And I grew up in Edmonton in a city.
One of the largest cities in Canada.
Yep.
He sounds like that. So.
One of the largest metro. It's the northernmost metropolitan city in Canada.
Very nicely.
There you go,
said Danny.
Thank you. I was eloquent with my words there.
Yeah. Anyway, listen. This is it. We're here. We're fucking doing it. We've been wanting to do this pod for a while now, and now we're gonna get it going. We're just in our goddamn apartment here.
That's all right though. Like, dude, honestly, man, like I love this place. It makes it hard, dude, to like leave sometimes when you have like nice little nest. You got a good little thing going on.
No
here.
art on the walls. This is
No.
This is like padded room, fucking white.
Well, that's because we don't want to mess up the art when we blow our brains out.
That's right, buddy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put 2 just blank canvases on the wall, and we're gonna stand in front of them when we blow our fucking heads off.
We're gonna say it like like when we start our podcast. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then the clap for the sound check is actually gonna be the trigger being pulled.
Yeah. So listen, we're doing okay. I'm on a. Let's check in with each other.
We have to do a mental check-in.
Let's do a check-in.
We stumbled across a nice little thing for when we were doing our little promo clips.
Well, listen, we're going to discuss our mental health
We have
on this,
to.
but not in, we're just going to talk the way that we talk, and it just tends to always lean somewhere into have we cracked yet or not?
I don't think we ever will.
So let's check in. We've been working out this week, right?
Yep.
I came off of a tough week away. I went to Winnipeg, which is maybe the second biggest shithole next to Edmonton, where he's from.
Whoa. Hey, you're
right.
You need to recheck it because you think you were being good. But
Okay.
got a lot of venom in there, Mr.
Winnipeg
Jarrett.
first, close second Edmonton. I was there and I partied, and now I'm back, and I've been trying to clean it up. I've been trying to quit vapes. I'm a 36-year-old man quitting vapes.
Yeah, and
Isn't that cool?
You got some work to do.
Got 2 days.
Why don't you show everybody what you did? And on day one, it was day one of your quitting.
No, it was the evening of day 2. And then this little guy called me in like the fucking guitar in Wayne's World.
Mm-hmm. But I'm proud of you, though, I will say, because you told me you broke, and every time you've bought a vape, it's been a 50,000 puff hitter.
That's right.
And you got a little 5-banger, a little 500er.
Yeah, I like to get the
Got a little Indy 500 right there.
500,000 puff vapes, and this time I got a little 500 banger, so she'll be done by the end of tonight, and then back at it, right? Because listen, we're trying to live healthy lives here.
We are.
We go to the gym
every day.
We've been to the gym almost every day this week. You needed a rest day. That's
I needed
fine.
a rest day. I was pushing through while you were on some call a festival, others call a bender. I was out there progressing.
We might go to the gym tonight. We might do a
might.
little evening run.
I think we should, though.
I think we will.
Switch it up a little bit and see the night ops there.
Yeah. So I mean, okay. In terms of your week, I was gone. I went on a little bit of a bender.
Yep.
You probably went on your own little type of bender.
Yeah, I got
sober
into some
guy
snacks.
bender, which are also pretty gnarly.
I got into some snacks. I had you so graciously.
Oops! Hold on.
Oh,
Danny.
Graciously, left a couple little gummy worms. You left some gummy worms and a couple half-empty bags of chips. And you know my saying in this house is they gotta go. So I ended up rifling through those. I ate the last bit of my edibles. So I had a couple of those 10 milligrammy Airhead Eddies. So I ate those, cleared out the stuff, got my workouts in, but stayed up a little late sometimes and ate the snacks. So I guess I went on a bit of a bag bender. Different kind of bag though, this bender.
I did not go on a bag bender. I did not go on a bag bender.
No, he's been
Few
good.
drinks.
Few drinks. Few fat hauls of the vapes, but
lot of vape.
I gave up my cigarette smoking, but I had one.
Did you hear yourself?
Yeah, I gave up my cigarette smoking, but I had one.
Yeah, and I gave up my vaping and I bought one 500
Buddy,
bag.
look at us, eh? Bunch of quitters.
That's it. You got to quit to get ahead.
You do.
That's it.
The only way to start is if you stopped.
Yeah, but I mean, look, you haven't drank. How long's it been since you drank?
Let me pull it up right now. It's been longer than 2 years. Got my little.
Give it a rough estimate.
No, I got to get the exact date here.
Yeah,
We got to reset that marijuana one. I haven't drank in 808 days, and let me tell you this, boy, oh boy, am I fantasizing about smashing an ice cold one.
I haven't smoked weed in like 10 months.
That's great.
Yeah. I'm not fantasizing about it. Give me a little bit of panic attacks, to be honest.
Yeah, when I came back from smoking, like not smoking weed after the patch, not like a nicotine or weed patch. I'm talking about like oil patch up in Fort Mac.
I like my anxiety to come organically these days. Not that weed isn't organic, but you know what I mean.
No, weed stresses you out for sure. I realized I can't smoke weed around people I don't know.
No, I mean, I can't. You ever done mushrooms with people that you don't know?
Yeah, dude.
You ever done mushrooms with people that aren't on mushrooms?
Oh, yeah, man. And then you look at their face, and then immediately
Just
you're like, I don't like your face at all.
Oh, God.
It's like melting misshape.
Staring into your fucking soul.
And then, like, usually you can look at beauty, and it, like, exaggerates the beauty. But then when you're on mushrooms and you see someone's face that you don't like, you're like, man, this person is just butt fuck ugly.
What, you ever had a bad trip?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the worst? What's the
Um,
weirdest shit you ever did while you were high on mushrooms?
While I was high on mushrooms, I'd probably say like, well, it was a good trip, but technically it was a bad trip where we were like, it was our first times doing mushrooms. We were like probably like 15, 16. We were in my buddy Donald's basement, and we just were eating massive amounts of like the mushrooms. And then we did a tea, so we drank all the tea, and then I ate everybody's like soggies after. Got completely wrecked. My mind was like all over the place. I thought I figured out the key to success, which technically I kind of still did. But it was like 3 a.m, and I made all my buddies like find me a dry erase pen, or like a pen that would never run out, and it was a permanent marker.
Yeah.
And then I started writing the formula to success on buddies'
What was the formula to success? Because the only successful thing you've done since you've moved to New York was purchase an air purifier, farted into it, and accumulated 4.5 million views for farting into it.
Yeah, and listen, the key to success at that time was time. Time equals success. So I thought about it where there was these guys that would like still stay in high school. They didn't graduate, and they were hanging around for an extra 3 years. But then while people are graduated high school in 3 years, these guys took 6. So it took them 6 years to do something that should take you 3. So you're automatically more successful than that person because it took you that long. But then anyways, I had this eureka moment, and I started telling his parents to come downstairs, and it was 3 a.m. We were all 15 high on mushrooms. And
I fully checked out. I'm not being funny or rude here. I totally gapped there, and I didn't listen to the last 30 seconds.
And that's why I think you're a really good guy.
Yeah.
You really listen.
I'm working on that.
But mind you, like, dude, I like just go on and like.
You sure do. Yeah. You sure do.
But that's all right. Whatever.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like,
I'm just a person that you asked a question to, and I was excited to give you the answer.
Yeah, you are excited to say answer.
Answer.
Say it again.
Answer.
Oh, it's getting better.
Yeah.
Answer. I'm excited to give the answer. I came to this fucking town, New York, and I thought I was gonna shake my goddamn Canadian accent.
No, bro. Why would you ever think about that?
No, bro. And then I moved in with you, and it's so much fucking worse now, dude.
Man. You gotta fucking... These people, they don't know.
What's that video game you've been playing?
I've been playing, like, Manor Lords.
Manor Lords? By the way, the word he's saying is manor.
Manor Lords.
Manor Lords. So, like,
yeah.
I digress. I'm getting worse here. And,
well, it's Manor Lords, yeah, sure. But it's like, I don't know, man. I could enunciate my words, but, like, I don't know.
You want to try a word?
Yeah.
I found a word today that I thought would be great
We're
if you
doing
could just
a little Danny's dictionary.
we're gonna do a little. We're gonna try a segment here called Danny's Dictionary. I've dug up just a piece that is. I mean it. I couldn't wrap my head around this fucking word at first, but I've
Buddy,
sat
if
with
you
it.
can't read this word, bro. Like,
I sat with it. First of all, I'm very good at sounding out words.
Yeah?
Phonetics. Yeah. Don't fucking, dude. Okay.
Hey, run it, bro. Let's see this word here.
Dude, this
run
is
it. Let's go.
Hurt your head. Okay.
All right. Well, how many syllables off the bat is it?
We'll clap them out. We'll clap them out together. Okay, Danny?
All right.
Okay, so here we go.
Oh.
Now that's the word. And you have it in front of you just so he's got it. He's got the dictionary spelling. All right. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 banger.
You're getting
for my
hit with
first
5
word.
syllables right out of the gate. Why don't you go ahead and take a stab at that?
Consanguineous.
Pretty bad.
Consanguineous?
Not even close.
Consanguineous.
Wow.
Consanguineous.
Forget those syllables and just try to
Well, the way that
let
they
it
broke
flow
it-
though. Just let it flow.
Consanguineous.
Okay. Sounds all right. You want to hear what it sounds like?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I fucking forget.
Consanguineous.
Consanguineous, bro. What do you call it? A guinean pig?
Consanguineous. Do you know what it means? Don't look.
Consanguineous?
Don't look. Do you know what that means?
Well, I think
Here,
the
use
root
it in a
words...
sentence. Use it in a sentence first. Try to use consanguineous in a sentence. Consanguineous.
Consanguineous. That person was really consanguineous when he talked to me about that thing.
I just don't think that would ever work.
Let
me give you a hint. There is a thing called consanguineous marriage.
Is that when like all parties agree with it? Like it's an arranged.
I hope so.
It's an arranged one.
I sure hope they did.
But like you know,
they shouldn't.
Like some arranged marriages, the wife's like,
not
I don't
arranged.
want to be with him.
This actually plays. This is like
is it like consanguineous?
like where I grew up, out in the country. You might find some consanguineous marriages, or at least consanguineous hookups.
oh, like it's a marriage within the family.
It's bloodline. Yeah, they're connected by. It could be if two cousins fuck.
It's like when
Consensual consanguineous coitus.
oh, so you're consanguineous coitus, bro. That sounds like an emperor in Rome.
Consanguineous coitus sounds like a god.
Yeah, an emperor of Rome.
A god that has a foot growing out of his forehead.
So then
because
you'd
he
be like,
fucked his cousin.
you'd be like, our blood is a little thin right now. Let's make it thicker with some consanguineous marriage.
Consanguineous.
How'd you even find that word? That's a word that would never appear on my radar.
Honestly, I just sat out here alone. My eyes rolled into the back of my head, and I found it.
Like you were uploaded to the
I
Matrix.
took a flashlight up in the attic, and I found it. Had to move some boxes around.
Yeah, you had to shift a couple things while some skittered
I was
across.
just getting cobwebs.
Yeah,
on my
a couple
fucking
potato
head.
bugs came out for when
There
you
she
lifted
is.
the box
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Consanguineous.
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 All right.
I'm
Do you
gonna
think you'll be able to use that in a sentence by the end of this episode?
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm
Okay.
gonna take a walk to the streets, and when I see one of these weird ass Bushwick kids, I'll be like, "Look at this consanguineous fuck."
It's a big day here too. Let's be honest, because there's some AC. We got
did.
the AC on, and
I'm allowing it.
you've taken it upon yourself to
You've been a good boy.
become a father.
You've been a very good
and
boy, Jared. So you
reward me.
Yeah, you deserve
with air
it.
conditioning.
Yeah, you've been a very good boy, and you've been quite energy saving with your lights. You've been doing your due diligence with turning your lights off, and
We got 3 separate units. We got one in each bedroom. We got one out here in the living room, and they each have their own remote. And
let me tell you, I found out this little slippery salamander was using the fan and the AC in his room.
gets a little.
I was all hot and humid and sticky in my room from the nice plus 30 weather while we were sleeping. This guy's drifting off on the lovely current of nice rest with his
I
AC.
sleep above a 24-hour bodega in Bushwick, Brooklyn. And the things I hear at night, I have woken up and I don't know where the nightmare ends and where the sounds from outside begin.
Listen, between the bodega and our shitty music engineer across the hallway from us, bro, this guy's like having domestic disputes with whatever we think is his artists or his girlfriend or whatever the heck rolls through that thing, dude. We are not getting any Z's.
That's personal. That's
What? That's between what?
No, you're right.
That's dude. If the whole apartment can hear it, I don't think it's personal.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think it is. Once you level a threshold of like DTP, disturbing the peace.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. There was a timer on this. I feel like it's not going, but it's going.
Like the recording?
Yeah.
It says it's recording.
It
right
does
there.
say it's recording, but the timer. Listen, guys, we're just fucking figuring it out.
Oh, that timer on the top left corner?
You see that now, Danny?
Well, whatever.
You consanguineously...
See, you can't even there, eh?
No,
Mr.
because
Smarty
I tried to
Pants.
throw another...
Oh, I'm Jarrett Campbell, and I'm from the sticks,
No,
but
I'm
I'm a
fucking-
well-educated person, and I'm trying to shade away my accent so I could assimilate to the American culture.
First of all, my name is Jarrett Campbell, and ever since I've lived with you, it's become Jarrett Campbell, and that's a fucking problem, dude.
Hey, would you like some Campbell soup or what?
Some Campbell, some calamari.
Calamari. We're gonna make some pasta aola today.
Oh my God, say pillow.
Pillow.
Okay, say crayon.
Crown.
Crown. Jesus Christ, say pajamas.
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 You play with your crowns in your pajamas?
I'm gonna play with my bananas and
We have a big
pajamas and
cup of-
coming down the stairs.
What about having a big cup of milk?
No, I say milk.
You do say milk.
Yeah, anyone who says milk is a little bit touched from the heavens.
A little sweet in the head.
Yeah, let me tell you, a little neurodivergent.
That's very progressive of you, Danny.
Thank you. I'm trying to get spots more at Tiny Cupboard.
We are getting spots there.
I know.
Wonderful little club. by the way.
It's actually really good. I
Treating
like
us
that
real
place.
nice.
They
We're
do.
getting spots here in New
We
York.
are, dude. We're
getting
actually
fucking
cooking.
stage
We're
time. And guess
cooking.
what? Guess what?
We're
You
getting
wanna
paid. We're
fucking-
getting spots.
You want to know what? When they give us a little time here, when they give the Canucks a couple of fucking minutes, we go up there and we smash. We smash.
And let me tell you, we're actually making a really good name for ourselves because all the people are saying like, "Oh man, the Canadians are here. We like these Canadians."
Well, let it be known there were Canadians that came before us in New York that set the tone, okay?
Yep.
There's some fucking hilarious Canadians that have come here. A couple, not so much. But there's a couple hilarious Canadians. A handful,
But
several.
we don't see those people because they fall through the cracks and then they
what?
The cracks. They fall through the cracks and they just do like little shit indie scenes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, true. But here's the deal. Somebody's laid a bed that you and I are now fucking jumping on, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we're fucking new here. Most people don't know who the hell we are. And let me tell you something. You do something in Canada, that do not matter here.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a fiddler's fuck what you've done over there. But you give us a couple minutes, and we'll go up there, and we're going to talk to them.
Mm-hmm. We see a tight crowd. We know how to shuck and jive and pull them out of their little bridges.
Yeah. Are we allowed to say shuck and jive? I've always felt that's a gray area.
I say we shuck and jive.
I know
yeah.
you say it. You say a lot of things, dude. You're from Alberta.
Why
though.
can't you say shuck
I don't
and jive?
know. It's one of those.
It's not like we're calling people jive turkeys. I think that's a little. That's a little.
I don't know, dude. Where's the line? I don't know.
Yeah, you can say shuck and jive. You can.
That's
say
my own ignorance, dude.
You can say tap dance. You can say a little.
Yeah, tap dance.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Why is shuck and jive a derogatory term?
No idea. I'm asking. This is me asking. I don't know if you guys have figured it out yet. About 15 minutes in, we're both fucking dumb. Hear that?
That's the political police coming for us because we said shuck and jive. It's just three.
This is all fucking night. You guys are gonna hear it. Just. Oh God.
Wait
damn.
until they hear the fire truck that rolls through.
We have
There you go. Now that's the one you feel right in your
whoop, whoop.
in your heart.
That's a sound we don't have in Canada. We got the sirens, but that little whoop whoop.
because I think it was made specifically for deaf people.
I think so too. I think it's like something that you can feel.
You do.
It's guttural.
Like you feel it in your chest, and then when
And
they
boy,
hit
do we
you,
hear it every other night when someone just absolutely gets blown up at the intersection outside of our house.
I like it.
We have this wild fucking. There's a light that works. It tells you what to do.
It says
green
stop.
means go.
Yellow says-
means slow down.
Yeah.
Right. Pay
Red.
attention. Red.
No.
Put on the fucking brakes,
Brakes.
dude. But something about these guys on scooters who don't wear helmets think red means go, and boy, do they ever fucking go at an alarming rate to the hospital.
They treat the stop as a yield.
We've
here.
seen at least we've gotten our eyes on a dead body.
Oh yeah, man.
We saw it, dude.
But the best part
Here's
was
the
you're
thing,
like,
no.
I'm not looking, and I went, oh, I'm looking, and then I went right up. Buddy's eye was out of his socket like Kimbo Slice
Dude.
gave him 17 punches in a backyard in Florida.
We were coming back from the gym. I saw from a distance somebody had just been hit at our intersection. It's Wednesday. There's going to be 2 more. I see it from a distance. I know this one's bad. I tell Danny, I'm like, I'm not going to look when I get up there because I don't like that shit. I don't even like to fucking watch fight videos anymore, dude. I'm over it.
Oh, buddy, I
Okay.
strut right up there like I was a fire chief himself, being like, what's going on here, boys? We got a nice hit. No, you got a handful there. I'll step back.
Dude, I thought they were going to bring out a gurney to get your jaw off the fucking ground. Just a gape mouth looking at this man who just ruined his fucking life.
Staring at him like I was one of those groupers. I was a grouper in the swamps of Florida. Just
It's the eyes above the water. Yeah.
but I don't know, dude. I like our neighborhood, to be honest. Like, I like how it's lively. I love how it's like just insane. I like how we walk out and you literally do not really hear any kind of English for at least 3 blocks.
We live in a primarily Puerto Rican and Dominican neighborhood. I've looked it up. It's a 7% white. I think we're the last 2%, 1 and 2.
Yep.
And it's fucking awesome because, I mean, we grew up in places that were predominantly white, and it's nice to have some fucking culture around,
Oh,
dude.
dude, it's the best.
And they're fucking kind. They're awesome to us. We did hear a couple gunshots there a few weeks ago, and we opened our door, and someone indeed had been shot outside. But
I like when it gets to an like you hear them yelling, and then you're like, oh, altercation, and then you're kind of like, in Canada, you never had that underlying layer of like, oh, is there going to be a gunshot? And then like here, you're like, there can be a gunshot.
remember we were like, was there fireworks? And the odds of that or whatever, but
Very high.
I've been saying this, but we went outside and there was like a Dominican fella looked at Danny and I goes, you guys know what happened out here? And I was like, yeah, I think someone got shot, dude. We heard it, right? And then me and Danny looked over at the barber shop and there was 5 more Dominican guys looking at us. We're like, yeah, we heard it, but we didn't see shit.
Didn't see shit, man.
Didn't see shit.
Some kind of problems going around in the neighborhood, but I ain't see it, man. I hear it, but I hear it every day.
God, tread lightly in this neighborhood, brother.
Hey, man, see these people here, they don't really know I don't know nothing.
What's that?
I don't know. I kind of went to like deaf.
Was that deaf?
Stop
Stop it. Stop it.
Fire truck!
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no, dude.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what can you do, eh?
Well, you can be better than that.
Yeah, I guess.
Whatever, man. It's fucking...
That's okay. Well, it wasn't like, I don't know.
So, listen.
I was Portuguese.
What's your, how do you see this all playing out in the next, like, you've been here, how long have you been here?
I've been here January 25th, so 3 months.
I've been here, you've been here only 3? No.
Yeah. February, March, April. I've done 3 months here.
It's May.
Yeah.
January, February, March. You've been here 4 months.
January, February, March, April. I've been here 4 months.
Huh?
I've been here 4 months.
4 months. I've been
Yeah.
here 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Bro,
Damn,
I ain't even
Count
really
'em
helping
out.
my case, man.
Count
like I'm
'em
an
out.
educated person. I am, dude. I'm sophisticatedly stupid.
Yeah.
You know,
So
but I've been here 4 months. Yeah,
been here 4 months.
Yeah.
Okay, things are going okay. What do you want of this? What do you want of this fucking whole thing?
Buddy, let me tell you, I want to go viral and not for just farting in air purifiers.
I got some bad news for you, brother. It's gonna be farting.
No, I think it's gonna be good. I think we're gonna make a name for ourselves. We're gonna get to the point where we're able to tour this country, and I think that we're gonna be some major players in the game here in New York. I feel like we kind of already are. Some people have been side-eyeing us because they feel intimidated, and that's a good feeling to have, to be honest. And I think that we're gonna do really well. We're gonna kind of we're going to make a name for ourselves, and we're going to make New York like it was in Toronto.
You heard it here, guys. Road Dog Danny, look for him at the Chuckle Hut in Ohio next weekend.
Hell
okay?
yeah, man. Get your buds. Get your buds and spuds. Get your buds with spuds, because Ohio makes good potatoes. And let me tell you this, man. With potatoes, you can make vodka. We're going to make some vodka.
So Danny, one time I was looking over at him, and he was his face was in his phone, and he had a furrowed brow, and I could see he was thinking hard. And I said, Danny, what's going on over there? And he just looked up at me, eyes half crossed, and with all sincerity, just said, should I just pull the trigger and get a fucking spud cutter or what? I'm like, a spud cutter? We didn't even have a couch yet. This guy is sitting on a cardboard box in the living room. He's like, you want to pull trigger on a spud cutter?
Well, that's a lie. We had
and
a
he
couch.
was dead serious. There was no couch. And he said, you want a spud cutter? I'm like, dude, we don't even have, like, we have 3 forks, and you want to get a spud cutter? And then he goes, well, fucking, I can get this one for $40, or if you want to go in for this one for $80. And, like, dude, you don't even have fucking blinds in your bedroom, dude. You
That's
want an
all right.
$80 spud
Well,
cutter?
I'll have-
What the fuck is a spud cutter, dude?
Spud cutters where you fucking cut a spud with it.
Sure, but can't a knife be a spud cutter?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're talking and you want to get like those nice slices of, you put a whole spud in there, you press it down, and then they come out perfect fries, dude, and they're all good. You can do it with yams, you can do it with potatoes, you can do it with a whole bunch of stuff.
You can cut your yams in the
Yeah,
spud
man.
cutter.
And you could even dice your onions. That's why I had a spud. A spud cutter's not even a spud cutter. You know, it's
Just a cutter.
it's a well versatile slicer.
Okay, right on, dude.
You can put the onion in there.
You didn't
now
make as
got-
good of an argument for it last time. It seems like you've been thinking about it, because everything you just told me, I can get behind.
Let me tell you, you're gonna buy these McCain fries,
Yeah.
and I'll buy a spud cutter, and then I'll buy a nice bag of Yukon Golds, and I'll just be cranking them out, and then
Those are potatoes for those of you that don't. Do they have Yukon Golds here? Is that a type of potato, or is that a specific regional potato that we have from the Yukon in Canada? I don't know. I don't
Yukon
know.
Gold's a very
Rich potato.
it's a potato, worldwide potato.
Oh, it's a worldwide potato. Mr.
Yeah.
International.
Yeah, it's
Pitbull
like
potato.
It's like you can have a, well, no, I think a Kalamata olive's exclusively to the region of Kalamata.
Call them out. You know what they don't have here is Clamato juice.
No, they don't.
They don't.
And
You
I-
ask for a Caesar, you get a Bloody,
Bloody
Mary,
Mary.
and I got to tell you, that's the biggest fucking letdown in the history of beverages.
Yeah, but we can. We're gonna order up some Clamato, and then we're gonna get it here, and we're gonna rock some Caesars. But there's a Canadian bar that had a bunch of Caesars. I had a version one, wasn't as good.
Where's that?
It's the Canada Bar. They got some good food there, but I tried their butter tart. Butter tart was ass. So they were like, "Oh, it's Grandma's recipe." I'm like, "Yeah,
Danny's been cooking a lot of food around here, which has been nice.
yeah."
Sober people tend
gotta
to
keep you happy. so.
Sober people always take up cooking. You know, it's one of those things.
But I was cooking.
You still get to play with
beforehand.
knives and spud cutters.
I was cooking before I got sober. I liked it.
You were
And then now
beer
I'm like,
can chicken.
beer can chicken. Stuck that chicken up its butt with a beer can of Budweiser.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm not.
What was
gonna
your
lie,
favorite
man.
beer, dude?
My favorite
What's
beer.
an Alberta beer? What's a beer that you would drink out in Edmonton, Alberta?
You'd probably crush a Pilsner. But like my favorite beers though were like a Lucky Lager. I loved a Lucky Lager. It's a trash beer.
We used to have that $1. That's $1 beer. 24 beers for $24.
Yeah, and then a Heineken. But then I also love Labatt 50s.
Yeah, well, Labatt 50's still fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
You get a pint of Labatt 50, you sit down at a nice, you go to the Horseshoe Tavern in Toronto, Ontario, and you get yourself fucking 8 or 9, 50. Yeah, 9 is where they'll cut you off. That's where they cut me off the afternoon after the Toronto Raptors won the championship 2019. Big ups to Kawhi Leonard. Big ups to Kyle Lowry. And anyways, listen, that's the limit. But we had Carlings too. We had Carlings. You ever had Carling?
Yeah,
an Ontario
but,
thing.
That was I didn't really like that.
We used to call them race cars, the Carling, because you had to drink them before they got warm. So it's just a bunch of fucking meatheads smashing them, and then you'd throw the bottle at a rock near the fire and just blow it up. You didn't return Carling bottles.
No.
You returned a bag of glass.
To make nice structures.
Sure.
Yeah, you can make glass structures.
Yeah, you could blow them.
Yeah, put it back in the fire and make a nice little bong. Have a little Carling rips after.
I want...
Because, a race car still rips.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Do you ever build a bong? What's the most... what's the most creative bong you ever built?
Probably like out of that Culligan, that fucking like 18-gallon big ass one, and then we put a couple hoses in it, and then we just turned it into like a gravity bong.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we put the whole thing. We probably burnt like 5 grams of weed in the bowl, and then we just put it down, and then turned it into like a big ass octopus.
Grams. I always wanted to turn my buddy's sleep apnea mask into a bong.
Oh, buddy,
I just turn on the gurgler. And
my favorite videos are when people like fart in those, or like their oxygen masks.
Well, we figured that out about you. It's pretty much that's the fucking bottom line for you on what's funny and
farts
attainable.
Are great.
Farts are fucking
no
funny.
matter what. Like if you can't laugh at a fart, then like what can you laugh at? Like if you ain't laughing at a fart, then like fuck off. Really,
farts are hilarious. Dicks are funny.
Dicks are
funny. Farts are funny.
I think a vagina's hilarious too. Self-cleaning apparatus. But some of them aren't clean, bro. Some of them smell like a TNT fucking fish market, bro. Tell me that, man. Schmegma waters, bro. Fuck, eh?
Oh, no. Oh. Careful now, dude.
Call the cops. She stinks.
Oh, no. Oh, we were doing so good, brother.
Why? What do you mean?
That's what this is honestly going to end up being. I don't know. This podcast basically is talking about schmagma and fucking farts and dicks and farting on dicks and self-cleaning.
It's the Dude Buddy podcast,
It's the
bro.
Dude Buddy podcast.
What do you want it to be about? This is our first episode. We got our whiteboard. We're doing a mental health check, and we skipped over that more than a rock on fucking Lake Ontario. And then now we got Danny's dictionary, Jarrett's gripes. What do we want? Clinton vapes. We're Clinton vapes.
Well, why don't we... the final note is to set our week's intentions.
Okay. I feel like, too, maybe before we even get into these things, I should maybe smudge the room before we fire up this podcast.
I don't like, dude, first of all, so Danny, I've talked about
smudge,
it, is a Catholic with crystals in his pocket. He doesn't know what the fuck. He's holding on to sobriety with everything
very
he's
tight
got.
grip, dude.
Like fucking Hans Gruber on Nakatomi Plaza. This guy's holding on to his sobriety.
I'm gonna get shit can wasted one day, dude. It's gonna be phenomenal. I'm gonna be with my girl. We're gonna be on a nice beach resort, and I'm just gonna smash daiquiris, dude.
It's funny because
I'm gonna get hella drunk. I'm gonna be like lean, mean cut, glistening from the sun, popping down some drinks, and then I'm gonna do it once a year.
that should go well. You've never had a problem at a resort when you were drinking? Well,
no,
that's a tale for another time.
But I'm gonna be with a loved one who's gonna keep me like the Hulk, and she's gonna go, "Sun's going down, big guy."
That sounds fun for her. That
Yeah.
sounds like a fun vacation for her.
Yeah, she's gonna have a blast.
Yeah, that's good. I like when you smudge this place and it just smells like shit, and it does nothing but upsets me more. The smell of sage really sets me off. I know it's supposed to calm you down, but it bugs me. And I know that when
all the demons inside you are going, because I'm smudging them away.
it might be part of it.
Yeah, dude, 100%. I watch it. Yeah, I look at you, and one of your eye bleeds.
I like when Danny smudges because I'll come home and my room will smell like sage, and I'm like, well, I know he was in my fucking room again.
Yeah, because you were ruminating over here with your little
And
thoughts.
also, right, and that's how I know if I've
seen
if I've
you stare at a wall, dude. You just
Hell
went,
yeah.
and then I watched you. You stared at the wall, and you went. And if that's not a inclination that something needs to be smudged because you got a lot of excess negative energy caught inside you, then we got to get it out.
Yeah, well,
I will admit, though, the Palo Santo kind of stinks a little bit.
it is funny, though,
a bad
because
bar.
I can basically gauge whether or not I've been an asshole to Danny by whether or not my room gets smudged when I'm out of the house. If I come home and my room smells like sage, I know that I've been giving him bad vibes that day.
And when you come home and the room's nice and cold and the AC is going, it means you've been a good little boy.
That's right.
It
Okay.
means you earned it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to be rewarded.
It is.
It's nice to be rewarded. Now, this week I intend to, I'm going to exercise every fucking day, Danny.
We are.
I'm going to work out every goddamn day this week. I'm going to fucking eat healthy. I'm going to keep it under 20 beers. South of 20. I'm going to quit vapes. Once and for all, I'm going to cast this fucking thing into the sea. Watch this.
Be gone.
It's gone. It's gone forever. It's,
there you go. It's at the bottom of the sea.
It's at the bottom of the lake. And I'm going to get that shit on track, you know, and I think I'm just going to try to continue to go into your room when you're away as well and just go through your stuff, because every time I go through your things and you're not there, I end up finding something that I feel is a thing that I deserve to know because I share a house with you and I find nothing but red flags in your room.
Yeah? Did you just find the little doll?
Yeah, the one that looks like me with
Yeah.
the fucking needle through its forehead.
Yeah, you've been wondering why I've been collecting all that little hair in the drain, have you?
I haven't been wondering. I've been watching that thing grow.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, what are you going to do this week?
I'm going to continue working out. I'm going to be a positive person. I'm not going to play too much Manor Lords. I'm going to go out and show face in the city, and I'm going to really try and keep that little monkey at bay that's been saying, "Why don't you have a little bit of drinks, Daddy?"
Well, we've been here.
And I'm not going to eat too much sweets and treats.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Danny, that's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff, bro.
Just stay off the sweets and treats.
I like that, dude. I like that for you. I like
Came
that.
home yesterday with a nice little surprise, and it made me feel good, and then it made me feel bad.
So what? Two guys can't pound a couple chopped cheeses and 2 pints of ice cream right before bed. What's the problem?
What's
with
the
that?
difference? There's a lot of people doing worse things out in the world.
You have to set the bar, right? Because now that we did that, to have a better week this week, all we have to do is each have a chopped cheese and just split 1 pint of ice cream, and we're doing better than last week.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're welcome.
I thank you.
I think that's good, right?
Yeah.
That's our first episode.
First episode. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for just being part of the journey.
Thanks for being a dude.
Thanks for being a buddy.
God bless you guys.
Merry Christmas.
See you next week.
Have a good night.